said anything. It's his promoter talking. If you go back before the Froch Ward fight, Bute said he wanted to fight. He hoped Froch won because he wanted to fight Froch because of Froch running his mouth talking about it. This is what Bute said. Okay, he hoped that Froch won the fight. Okay, now that Andre makes the statement that I think he ought to fight somebody, that pretty much gives them an avenue to try to portray to everybody else that Andre doesn't want to fight him. So Bute is like, why would you try to make 2 fights with Froch? If you were really serious about fighting Andre Ward, then Lucien Bute said, okay, I'm going to fight Carl Froch. Then I don't want no more excuses from Andre Ward because I want to fight him. Lucien Bute hasn't said anything. It's his promoter that's taking advantage of this situation and trying to make it seem like we're ducking and dodging him. But we know the real story.
I asked him that question specifically, why go for the home and home thing?
Yeah, why would you want 2 fights?
And their response was basically that because Andre had been calling out Kessler more so than Bute in the post-fight press conference, more or less, that they figured that was the direction that they wanted to go in.
We didn't call anybody out, but we said that that's an option. We haven't called anybody out, since I've been a professional. We don't have to do that. We mentioned names, like when I was mandatory for Froch after I think the Abraham fight, the Miranda fight. We mentioned, his name. We don't call guys out. We brought that up as an option. I brought his name up too, but I explained how we felt about it. That's a fight that should be made, a fight that will be made. But just because the media pumps it up as he's going to get the winner doesn't mean that we felt that way. It just wasn't time to talk about it. I just think it's how can you question us in terms of us fighting the best after what we just came. I can see if I just won the title from Froch in just a single fight, and the Bute fight was next, and we're scoring and trying to. We just fought 2.5 years at top level, the best at this division. I don't think it's asking too much for him to fight somebody. I just think that's the right thing to do. And hey, it's easy to sit here as a fighter and say you're a warrior and I'll fight anybody. We've proven that. This is also a business. And sometimes when you put your business hat on as a team, you get knocked for it. And it's just like you riders. You guys got, 2 outlets at once, and you're going to weigh the cost and say which one is the best for me and my family and which one is the most advantageous. And we do the same thing on this side. We fight, but we also can put our business hat on this side to do that. And they got to respect it. They understand business. But this is just a ploy to again, try to throw mud and see if it sticks. And, we're not being moved by that.
And let me just throw in the last part on this. If Andre Ward, because one of their complaints is, everyone at the 68-pound level was tied up in the tournament. Well, I guarantee you, as Andre Ward's promoter, and Virgil is his trainer and Andre is the fighter, if the roles were reversed, there would be one fighter I'd make sure Andre Ward fought while this tournament was going on. And I didn't see them doing this, okay? Despite the fact they can fill up Montreal Coliseum. And that's the other champion, Stiglitz, the WBO champion. That's who you go after, especially when you know the 2 titles are within the tournament. But you didn't see that. You didn't see that. You saw him go back to Romania, have a give-me fight with John Paul Mendy. Okay, that he won by disqualification to be the mandatory. You didn't see him take on the big challenges or the biggest challenge that he had with the WBO champ. So
he had an opportunity to fight Kessler too.
And he did.
He had an opportunity to fight Kessler.
To go to Denmark if he wanted to, if the money couldn't be right in Canada. Bottom line is that, as Virgil said, they're just throwing things out because they've got nothing else to hang their hat on. Okay? Andre Ward has reached the Super Bowl. We're looking for those worthy challengers now. That if he beats a Froch, if he beats a Kessler, then it makes a fight something to look at.